we're doing another screencast here of the Ableton Live session tour, the Creature Makes But One Demand, and Who Took This Picture. And we're once again engaging streamer mode, left camera, middle camera, and right camera, all the same camera, but it's really just the squares placed in a different spot. We got, if I move my mouse around the square, I can point you toward exactly where to look if you ever want to see my in the moment reaction to whatever's going on in the commentary. So, but let's get started. I think what we'll do is, once again, I'll assume that you are intimately familiar with the song, the video, and the blog post write-up that I did about this track, and we'll just get into sort of the weeds of the production and some more of the arrangement, and inspiration behind that things. So yeah, let's just start with go track by track maybe, or section by section, and just kind of talk about what is going on with all of this stuff. So we did the Creature Makes But One Demand and Who Took This Picture all at once. We just hit record, and we recorded drums, bass, and guitar all at once, and then did overdubs on vocals and horns. And the rhythm section just played it right into the next song, just played the two songs straight away. So yeah, let's just start with, I guess we can listen to it real quick. We have a horn intro thing. Okay, let's stop there. We can start with just go down. We have drums first, then bass, then guitar, then piano or synth or whatever, but that doesn't come until later, then horns, then vocals. So let's just start with drums. I remember the drums were kind of hard on this to mix. I don't really know why. It could just be the recording environment. We recorded it in kind of an echoey basement. I ended up going with kind of a minimal, really tight, kind of closed sound. I don't have a great reason for that, except that it was kind of the best sounding thing at the moment because of the way that the bass was, the way that the bass is, so I just kind of shaved off some of those transients here with this drum bus effect that Ableton has. I really like this effect. It's super useful. This transient knob here is just a super simple transient shaper, and it's really fun. It's really fun to use. It's like, here, listen. It almost it just takes out the room of I don't know, it puts everything closer to the mic kind of virtually, and I think that it's really fun to listen to and use. The kick, again, I did this convert to MIDI track thing. So what I did was I right clicked this. This is the microphone inside the kick drum. When I record drums, I don't worry about the kick sound. I get a bad kick drum, I get a stupid mic and put it inside, and I just lay it on the mat, and then we get a little impulse here, and the software is good enough at recognizing that this is an impulse. Anyone could, even a baby could do that. Even a baby software could do that. But this is a grown-up software. And it's good enough at recognizing that when you right-click this and you say convert drums to new MIDI track, it generates kick drum hits right where you want them. So it's like, boom. And so if we solo this, I have both of these actually on, and they're about the same level. They're just kind of combined. So we have the original and we have the sampled one. So the original kick that we recorded badly with just a microphone laid down on the blanket inside the kick drum was like this. Pretty stupid. And it's I feel like there should be, maybe I must have like consolidated that or bounced it or something, because maybe that's just what it sounded like. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But then here's the MIDI one that I chose. It was like an electronic thing. More clicky, has more of a, and then together they sound entirely different. It's like super good. I think it sounds good. Just kind of minimal, pretty tight, especially with this transient knob turned down. If I turn this up, I wonder what happens. A little bit brighter, you know, but I think I had it there or so. And yeah, I really like this MIDI trigger thing. I think that if we have these samples available to us, and especially if it's a thing where you don't even notice it, like you can't really hear it like a kick drum, it's more like something that you it's just something, especially if it's a kick drum where you don't really pay attention to it, I should say, you do hear it, then we have every right to use these Ableton samples that they give us, and just bring in these drum kits because they're really good. That's a funny one. So with this one I did the 707, which is kind of a 80s sounding drum machine type thing sound. So, and it works well to combine that with the bad kick sound that I recorded. I think it's good. Anyway, enough rambling. We did, like I said, we did drums, bass, guitar all at once in Ava and Carlos' basement. And just after a rehearsal, basically at the end of a rehearsal, we did it. And they just played right through, I think, or I guess not, actually. I guess they did 2 different takes and I spliced them, which is fine. But let's see. Yeah, so with this so Aaron recorded this on his jazz bass, his like Marcus Miller model jazz bass that's kind of like a more slappy thing, and you can listen to how different it is from the final. Super trebly, super like, I mean, I could have, you can do that in post, but you can round it off in post, but it's like really really barky kind of. And then here's the final bass. I think it's better. I think he's more comfortable on the P bass in general, and then just his kind of style of playing is more suited to it in a lot of cases, unless he's actively slapping. But on this song, it wasn't really a slap thing going on, so the P bass just worked better, and it just like he was able to move around a little bit easier. And I mean, it's really, he's good at both. Don't get me wrong, but it's like with this, it was just like I don't know. It's a clear winner. Both of us, I think, agreed on that, and so we went with it. And there was some splicing or maybe retakes going on or something. I'm not sure what was going on there, but yeah, ended up being really a success. Guitar, similar. No, not similar story. This one is the original, just like the drums. Sorry. There's a ton of compression on that. I got that, and then every time Wyatt doesn't play, it's like louder than when he's playing because of this compression, which is kind of funny. That's what compression does. But like these little clicks are so important. And if I turn this off, it's just like. It's just a little bit tamer, It's so much more active when that rhythm guitar funk thing is being compressed. I think it really, really brings that out. Especially when it's like fast, attack and release times. And then the vocals, kind of boring a little bit, they're saturated. Sorry. Oh, Yeah.
Word. No cries of anguish left unheard.
Just all the same, a triple.
The creature makes but one demand. The creature
And then here's this announcer voice thing that I did, sort of
The creature makes but one demand.
I did this, I don't know, I did some sort of Monster Truck Mondays.
The creature makes but one demand.
Kind of voice with this sine effect.
The creature makes but one demand.
Which I like. And then I did this TV sound effect thing where it's got these are both just from the sample library in Ableton. Turn on TV, turn on is this also turn off TV. Okay, these are different samples. I'm glad I checked that. This one goes, and this one goes, and this one goes. And then the crowd was another Ableton sample, and it's in stereo already. Pretty funny. Pretty awesome. And then everything comes together. And then, okay, and then we'll talk about this thing. So much fun. That is not happening. That's not happening. Okay, there must have been some, it looks like there was a kazoo in here. I don't know what that is. Someone must have brought a kazoo. I don't remember that. For some reason, I have little memory of that. I mean, I can see it being real, but I don't know. And then here's Ava doing. Pretty awesome. And then I just automated the rate of the auto pan here, so it's going like that. So it's like kind of fun. And then we did this Pharoah Sanders quote section, so that song, the creator has a master plan, starts a ba-do-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Pretty cool. And then this one, this is like a bunch of aux percussion that I just brought in to make it kind of more that 70s spiritual jazz kind of thing where there's shakers and everything. So that's just all plastic shakers pitched up and down, mostly down. This is, what is this? Oh, this is a cardboard box of screws. Pretty quiet. And then there's a glass. That I hit with like a pencil or something. And that's kind of a funny clave rhythm kind of thing. Claps in the same rhythm. What is, oh yeah, the shaker. The shakers just kind of swell. Let's just listen to all this together one more time. Kind of fun. I think it works with the jazz quote that is. I think that works. Then we repeat the whole thing, and then keeps going. So keeps going. Bass. Here's more of this. Same effect. Why is that longer? I'm gonna look at that. Okay, so that fades out, kind of gets high passed out, and then this one, something happens with this. There's a delay. I think I automated this time thing. So with this delay,
Creature makes but one demand.
you can make it faster and it kind of goes, you know, like that kind of thing. So I just dragged it down with my mouse.
Creature makes but one demand.
Or maybe let me look at what I did. Show. Yeah, it looks like that's a manual automation. I just did 2 different points here. Let it animate between those. And then what is this? What is this? Okay, I did sort of a yeah. And then let it like really. I guess I just did a high pass on those and kind of had that's not a pitch up, that's just me singing upward. And then that TV off sound is what starts Who Took This Picture. And then let's listen to the whole thing with the scream, the saxophone scream. And I have a dark secret regarding that sax thing. There's 2. Well, let's listen to a bunch of these. Here's a thing called takes of the animal scream. So we didn't do this in time. I just muted everything, and I was like, just do as many screams as you can. I'll solo this for you. Whoa. Crazy. And then more over here. From what I understand, so you recognize that one. That one's from the beginning, from the middle of the song. This ending one is actually a combination of 2 different ones. Oh, sorry. Oh. I was just like, well, let's make it as inhuman as possible. You know, kind of tough. To do that naturally. So it is actually 2 different ones. I don't know if you can listen back to that whole takes channel, this whole takes track, and see if you can recognize which 2 this is spliced in. It splices right there. So okay. So then that starts Who Took This Picture. And that's a very I should say this is a very Pharoah Sanders thing. And I think the way this is done is you vocalize, you like say, and then you kind of do a breathy vocalization into your tenor saxophone, and then it just kind of does that because the reed is kind of like, I don't know how it works, but it's hard. It's like making overtones with your voice. So depending on what pitch of voice you're doing and like what pitch you're trying to play on the sax, it can like either be kind of beautiful or very cacophonous, and we were going for more cacophonous, dissonant, and ugly. So, and we achieved that, I think. Okay, now we get into Who Took This Picture, which is, as I said, same session of the basement where we just like recorded the drums, bass, and guitar. And the drums were also hard for this, but because it's obviously same mic stuff. Not the best drum sound ever, but you know, whatever. I should close this up because it's getting in the way. The aux percussion thing. Here's the bass. Kind of. This. Kind of cool. I like that. Pretty sweet. And then synths, what's going on here? I guess just trying to enhance the bass line and stuff, make everything super dramatic. This is a really like, no, there's no breaks in this song. I guess there are breaks, but in this section it's just like building tension. So
You took this picture of all my friends. I love this picture of all my friends. I love this picture of all my friends. Who took this picture of all my friends?
again, there's these high ones, which I think these higher voices here.
I love this picture of all my friends. Who took this picture of all my friends?
Okay, here's the step downs is what they're called. Sounds cool. That's awesome. And then here's this section. Everyone's favorite section. Oh. Did a piano. That's the first piano of the whole thing. Where's that piano? Right here. Just one piano. Just super messy. Trying to be a little bit kind of off. I don't know. It fits with the way that the thing is kind of swung, but also just kind of driving. Then kept going. There's even more synths in this. Okay. This one's called Ava Dippies. I'm not sure. Ava was doing this sort of, I was calling this sort of melody like a dippy thing, where it was dipping, ba-da-bap, dip, 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 you know, which is... I like that. That's a cool melody. That's kind of a last minute addition. We just overdubbed that. And then these horn honks are absolutely just idiotic and fun. There's some laughing going on. It's funny. There's no laughing. Oh, aloud, technically. Talking? Oh, I don't know what that's for. And then this one's more of like a, just trying to, that's the ending of the song there. Let's listen to the piano part real quick here. I kept getting it wrong, and I was like, I just have to get this perfect, but it's so inaudible, and you can't hear the bass note. It doesn't even matter. I ended up low cutting it, so it does. Yeah, it goes to show, if you keep getting it wrong, just let it be wrong. Worst advice ever. What was this? This was before the That's so funny. That's an insane solo. I'm really glad I took this out. This was before I wrote the Dippies thing that I showed earlier. This thing. I had this piano solo. I forgot about this, and it was the last measure. Insane, insane. That's not good, right? That's really funny. Maybe it belongs. I don't know. That's kind of cool, actually. Just kind of doing a second. That's so dumb. That's awesome. Okay, I wish I take it back. I'm mad I took that out. I'm going to release a director's cut. Okay, actually, one sec. We're going on a rant. Gotta go into middle mode. I'm mad I took that out. Okay, I can't do this. Okay, I'm glad I took that out. Obviously, it doesn't sound that good. It sounds really stupid. But maybe that's the point of the song, is to be a little bit stupid. So, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? That's awesome. Okay. No, I am mad. I should have left that in. I'm gonna release a producer's cut of this song where I do I put in the piano solo. I take out every other instrument. It's just a piano, and there's no vocals. There's no laughs. Like, all those laughs are going to be all cut out. Like, all the laughs during the horn honk section. Like, first of all, that shouldn't have even been happening. The laughs. Sorry. All right. That's about it. I don't really have anything. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I don't really have anything else to share, I don't think. Let me double check. This right here, if you're looking at this Lonely Town reference track, I'm not going to click play, but on it, because of it's not my song, but it's Wolfpack Lonely Town. They did a good mix here that I kind of wanted to copy with the drums especially, and I was there. It didn't really happen, but it was useful, I guess, for the mix reference. That's a thing that I've seen on YouTube and blogs, is to bring in a mix reference as one track that you just turn off and then solo whenever you're like, am I mixing right? And are my ears fatigued? And the answer is always pretty much yes. And that it's actually very useful to have a song that's not yours to listen to as a reference. So that's what I did with that. Okay, let's go back and listen to some of these sillier things. Scaries 1 and 2.
Who took this picture of all my friends? I love this picture of all my friends.
That is scary.
I love this picture of all my friends.
That is really scary. Lead. Okay. Did we already get these? Yeah, these step downs. Okay. Talking. What are they saying? I wonder. See all that laughing? Yeah, in the producer's cut, all that laughing would not make it. It would not fly. It would not fly, right? You don't laugh when you're in the studio. You do not smile. No. And it's not about having fun. It's about getting the best product, so that I don't have to be over here at the computer, fixing everything, right? This is why I have to fix everything, because this is why all right, I'm done. Right? All right. Okay. Yeah, this actually. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm joking about the laughing, by the way. The only way to get a good song is to enjoy it, and if the way that you express joy is through humor and giggles, then that is how it's going to be. And who am I to stop that? So if you're a producer and you've got musicians slacking off in the studio, count your blessings, right? Take that as a gift from, the creature. That's a little tie back, a little callback. All right, see you later. Okay.